Hello everyone, good evening. This is Inge with another video, and today I want to just make another collage, or from background to collage it's called, and I want to do it on my brayered backgrounds, and I want to show you some simple techniques because actually this video was inspired by my mom. Last weekend she was here with me and we made these backgrounds and she really loved them, and we made quite a few. And now last night she said to me, yeah, it's really hard to use them because they're quite bright, colors are intense, so how do I make something pretty with it? So that's why I want to do this. And another thing is I want to show you that you don't need fancy things to do some mark making. You can use all kinds of stuff that you have laying around the house, or just garbage. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm working from the Halloweeny spooky personas because, hey, next week is Halloween. Next week is Halloween. So we have, a short week left because I don't know, you could, but I don't think that after Halloween I will be making much Halloweeny images. But yeah, as you can see, I already cut her wings. And I think looking at her here, I don't know, is this a wing or what is it? I'm not sure. I'll just leave it, I think. Okay, so initially I wanted to use this one because I loved the color with the background, but then I wanted to put the tower on top of here, and that fits as well. And I don't like her here with the tower. It's just the same height, the same size, and no, that's not. So, and without the tower, she is very lonely on top of here. So I figured, sorry darling, you might go on a fall one, and we are going to put this one here. This one I already used or cut out and haven't used her, and so maybe like a sweet little pumpkin. We'll see what we can do. So that's what we'll do. And guys, I was so excited about this one. I love the colors. So I wanted to show you the colors that I used to make this one, because usually they turn out this bright. Orangey, a little bit of ochre. But these were made with the colors sherbet, bubblegum, and ochre. And I think it's because the ochre is translucent, and if you don't wait in between, they're still probably a bit damp, and so you get this gorgeous, almost salmon color. I really loved it, and that's it, nothing more, just these three. So, doesn't break the bank, and you can do great things with it. I just wanted to show you this one. Going to put this aside here. Now for these, I think I also started with sherbet and bubblegum. It's been a while. And then I put autumn fire on it and ochre, and I can sense here, but that was just brayered off another background, and I had a little bit left on my brayer. This is claret. I don't have it here with me. It's a very purplish red color, and yeah, these colors are still available. So if you would like to get these exact colors, you can. It's yummy, isn't it? But it's very bright. So we're going to put this aside. Now normally what I would do is I would grab a stencil and use that to do some more mark making. Put a little stamp on here. But someone asked me, what can I do if I'm on a small budget, you know, and the paints are expensive, and I get it, they are, I mean, seriously, €6 for a small bottle is a lot of money. And even though they go a long way, I mean, yeah, everything adds up. Now, as stencils go, stencils are cheap. I think they're also like €6 or €8. This one is from Gummiapan. It's a recent one, and it wasn't very expensive. And honestly, guys, I always go back to the same. So you don't need like a dozen, because on every project you're going to do a different one. I would advise you to get something with bubbles, whether they are like here in a grid or here totally random. And yeah, for me, I love, what's it called in English? I don't know. Is it a gingham? I don't know, guys, if you know. But anyway, the diamond shape, I love it. And I especially love this one because it's all crooked and a little bit, how do you say, grungy. But this one I like because it's small. And yeah, totally. But I wanted to show you how you can use household things. I'm going to put this here to do some mark making. And this is it, plastic bubble wrap. You can totally make amazing imprints with this one. An old debit card, just going to cover this up, or an old gift card, like if you have it, you can just make some stripes, some nudges, like these, old bottle caps. They make amazing marks. And this one, if you have them in different, like look, this is how do you say, a bigger rim, and this is a small one. You know, this came off a spray that is crooked, no longer use it. You can totally do this. Look around, because there's so much you can use. And I have a whole box full of these things that I use on my gel plate. But even if you're not working on the gel plate, you could still do this. So first of all, we're going to do some mark making. Now keep in mind where you're going to put your images, because let me show you. I want to show you how you can make, I've torn these edges. This I cut and this I cut, but these are torn. So I'm going to sort of blend it in with the background, and you'll probably say, how on earth are you going to blend this in? Well, I'm going to use a little bit of Noga and use a little bit of sherbet, and I'm going to sponge that on. So we have a little bit of a highlighted area to blend this in. So the mark making is going to be here, a little bit here, there. So it would be a real shame if you spend a lot of time mark making here if you're not going to use that. So the easiest way to do some mark making is with bubble wrap. And I think I'm going to do a little bit of ochre. Now, ochre is ochre is a translucent color in this case. Most yellows are. Which means that if you put them on top of these colors, it won't show up. Like this will show up because it was put on a very light color. So I'm going to blend it in with Noga, which is an opaque color. And hopefully that will make the ochre also now I'm just going to use these two to blend it. That will make the ochre, of course, a little bit lighter, but it will also hopefully make it I'm going to already, oh, that was a bit too enthusiastic. That is not the idea, guys. And so you see, I have, that is not, let me, before, oh, that helps a lot. That's the good thing if you do it on a painted background. You get instant, you can take it off. Okay, so I'm rolling it out, taking my bubble wrap, and pressing it down. Again, go back. See? And already, and as it is still wet, it has a little bit of sheen to it. A really subtle little bit of here. Yeah. And as long as we have a little bit, I can do it here. It doesn't really matter. If you feel that you're losing the edges, you can always bring back this one. No problem. So that is layer 1. Just bring this off. Now I'm thinking, because I like that this color is very, well, how do you say? Present, maybe is that a good word? I would say bright, but it's not bright in the sense that it is, and we're just going to that really doesn't show up. So let me see if I can. Hardly. Oh, that's better. Using a little bit more because it's not giving me the effect that I want. It's better. What happens if we do a little bit of this here? Is that going to be too much? I don't know. I'm not really keen on it, to be honest. It doesn't really do much for me. It definitely works better on the gel plate. So I am going to put a little bit of a stencil because I really do want to see how that works. Where is my spongy? Here it is. Yeah, that is better. You do want to see that. So yeah, the bubble wrap, definitely that works, but well, except for that one, not so much. Not so much. We need to do that a little bit better. I don't know if you'll see anything from this, but we're just going to put a little bit randomly. Okay, that's it for now. Now, I'm putting this aside. Now, as for this one, I need to determine where I'm going to put it. A little bit here. And I'm going to use Noga. I'm not changing the space where I put it on, because I don't mind that it has a little bit of a soft pink feel to it. It will gradually become more creamy, and that's okay, because what I want is for this to softly blend with the background, and it doesn't need, you don't need like a full coverage. What you want is a little bit of, like, if you see, you see these spaces here. Let's put a little bit more here, almost as if the light is shining from behind. And then this, yeah, like this. And also a little bit here. See? There you go. It's not, you can still see the layers through it, and that's really what gives it depth. And I really like that. But at the same time, if I place this on top, the white doesn't stand out as much. And we're going to glue this down and then cover the edges with a little bit more and a tiny brush. So that's, we just need to dry this a little bit. And even though this paint dries fast, I want to make sure it's absolutely dry or the glue won't hold. So that's enough. Let me get my glue. I'm just going to glue it down with a glue stick, because, you know, keep in here. I'm gluing it off the, and this is, yeah. Now I'm doing this because oh, let me change it. Yeah. I don't want to center it. The emphasis is not the tower, but will be the little girl. So cleaning this part here. Okay. I'm cutting this off. Okay, now a little bit of the Noga, not a lot, and I'm also going to do a tiniest bit of the sherbet and a little bit. I also have a little bit of bubble gum here, so we can see if we can match it up a little bit. Starting really, and the water will help it, you know, sort of dissolve. Yeah, how do you say? Makes it easier to put it on, and a little bit more translucent, like here. Now remember, guys, at first it always looks ugly. The edges show up even better, not less, but better, and you need to see it dry before this really works. I'm going to put this here. See, you just put a little bit of water extra. And you can see how you can blend those colors in. And especially here down below, no one will know that this was not meant to be. I'm going to cause a little bit of a crease. And you can make it a little bit splotchy. It doesn't have to be neat and precise. You know, just this is watercolory, and it has a little bit a messy look. So yours can have it as well. And I kind of like here, because it's so dark, that we're going to be doing this a little bit. See? And you can use your finger too, if you think there's too much. Just a little bit. There we go. Now, I had a bit of a rough week. Because I had a funeral yesterday, and you know, those are not the best way to spend your time, but yeah, unfortunately, where I live, we already lost 3 close neighbors in the last 6 months. So and not because of old age, or because of disease, or, you know, simply because they gave up. And yeah, not the easiest thing to go to. And we have a very small apartment building here with just 9 residents. I don't know, residence sounds like an old nursing home, and I'm definitely not there. But yeah, 9 owners, I think, of apartments, and yeah, so that's a small group. I like the pink. Let's just do. You can always see that that helps it blend too. Now the funny thing is probably that my mom probably won't even watch this video because she she thinks my videos are too long. So she doesn't watch them. Oh, I think that's hilarious. Making a video for my mom and she won't watch it. But hey, someone out there probably thinks, yeah, how do I do that? I think they're too bright and colorful as well. So how do I put a nice image on there? Well, there you go. And these are, I buy these at the dollar store. So they come in a big package and they cost almost nothing. I would have to check, but I think maybe less than €2. So we have it's not a dollar store, but it's a very cheap chain. It's called The Action here in the Netherlands, and I think maybe even in Belgium it's has some stores. Oh, and I absolutely love it. You know those brushes that you can use to blend? They have these really expensive ones. Well, they sell them as makeup brushes because originally that's what they are. And I think, you know, they were so cheap until, of course, The Action caught on with the hype and realized that they that they could sell them for a better price as well. So yeah, that's and that was the end of it. No more cheap brushes. And the thing is, like, if you see something, you have to buy it because it's gone before you know it, and you never know if it's going to return or not. Sometimes they buy in bulk from stores that go bankrupt or something like that, and then yeah. Now we were here before. You can hardly see the edge here, but because I really like this one, I am going to do a little bit like this. So that's it. Now, and to really sort of finish it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some marks here. So you never know. I'm going to use a little bit of the Autumn Fire because, and the Autumn Fire is also translucent, but still it's a very bright color. It really ties in with everything. And you can make it like over the tower a little bit. That really doesn't matter. It doesn't. Especially here with the roof that has that color. See? Look at it, as if it belongs on this background. No, I like that. this aside. I'm going to, yes. Now we're going to put her on. Yes, hi, hon. Hello, love. My kitty is coming to pay a visit. I thought I wondered where she was. Took her long enough. She's of course always really curious when I'm filming, what I'm doing. Hey hon, you want to have a look? You can't right now, sweetheart. You just kind of have to wait a little bit longer. Hey, your ear won't stick. Your ear won't stick. Go ear. It's also kitty. A nice, sweet little kitty. And I'm going to put her in front of here. We can, oh, wait. Your curl is keeping this here. Definitely. Now let's see. Shall we do a text? Let me see if we can get a nice text. Just putting you here for a moment. There is magic in the night. Pumpkin kisses and harvest. Come for a spell. Stay for a fright. Wishing you a happy Halloween. Yeah, I know, sweetheart. What is wrong? What is going on? Do I have more or did I cut them out already? I think I did. And I don't. Oh, here. There we go. The moon is the lamp. No, I have no moon here. This is no moon. There's no moon. No tricks, just treats. Hey, fun. Another too cute to spook. The most spooktacular night of the year, but that's in grey. I don't like that. Keep calm. Come for a spell. Trick or treat. Bags of sweets. Oh, what are we going to do? Or are we not going? Yeah, we need something. Maybe we need something black here. I think we need a little bit more black or really purple. Oh, guys, hold on. Let me get my stamps. Let me get my stamps. These are the black green ones. For a moment, I was afraid that my little pumpkin would steal my place, and she would totally do that. Absolutely. This is the right color. Oh, wait. We have, look. Oh, I like that, guys. Yes, I do. I really like that. This is also a good one. Yeah, that is so much better. And we need a little bit of black. We need a little bit of a black one. Or at least something really dark. Oh, we could do this, but that's... We have... You know, there's no such thing as real black. Oh, but this is very close. Do I like it? No, don't. But maybe this one? No. This one. Oh, I think I like... No, I don't. Sorry. I'm quite picky when it comes to colors. I think I like this better. Let me see if I have one that's more Oh, this one is, oh, I like this one. Or is it too brown? No, it's too brown. We're going to go for our queen. Or at least, she's not our queen anymore. She used to be. When I was little, Juliana was our queen. And after, when I was 5 years old, her daughter, Beatrix, got on the throne. And she did an amazing job for a lot of years. But she had the good sense to say at some point, you know what? Oh, I like this one too. Oh, I like that better than this. I think I do. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. To say, you know what? She was getting older. She was in her 70s. And she had lost a son. She had lost her husband. And you know what? Being a queen is a demanding job. So, yeah, at some point, I think she felt it was best to abdicate, that's the right term, for her son, Willem-Alexander. And you know what? He's doing an amazing job. I am a big fan of the royals. I love our royals. I really do. Especially if you look at what a mess politicians sometimes make. And nobody's perfect, don't get me wrong. Nobody. I don't like, it's not really gluing. And let me get this one. But yeah. Oh. I don't even so. I'm having a trouble. Oh no, it's fine. And lately with these caps, I seem to that I really like. I think I need something here as well. Let me check if I have another of those or something similar. Maybe now. Maybe. Do I have another one? Do I have another one? Hey, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about, guys. About our queen, I think. But yeah. Oh yeah, about that queen. Oh, I like this one as well. I like that one. We're going to take that one. Look at how old it is. France. I can't make out. From what you, oh, let's do another French one. Let's do that. It's the perfect color. But anyway, come on. You need to get up in there. And he's now already 10 years our king, her son Willem-Alexander, and his beautiful wife Maxima, and their daughter Amalia, who's our crown princess, the Princess of Orange. Hey, mosquito. Lovely, sweet young lady. She will be queen next. So yeah, I hope to live as long enough to see her get on the throne. Yeah. Yay, I like that. Now, normally I would always say in freeze. So I cannot, in good conscience, not put anything there. I have to. Yeah. And then I also need a... is this a good color? Yeah, it is. Or are we going to do... Oh, I like this one too. It's Belgium. What do you think? What do you guys think? Norway? Let's do Norway. do that. See how fast these little pages go, I mean. And what I'm going to do is, because I think it needs a little bit of a, you know, I would say a pop, but a pop of color and a little bit of black. We need something that is bang. And I need black ink for that. I'm sorry guys, I need to go and get it. I have a new ink pad. It's right here. It's not the new one, but I'm hoping this is good enough. No, maybe this is the new one. Let me see if I can, what happens if I do this? Oh yeah, that's, see? That makes a world of difference. So maybe the gel plate isn't working, but you could definitely use these to stamp on. You could just use inks if you have them. And for some reason this one just won't work. And this one? Oh no, it's the wrong side. No, it's not the paint or the caps, it's the but you know what, it doesn't have to be nice or pretty, because, you know, first of all, it's Halloween, so it can be a bit grungy, and the images themselves really lend them to, and they do really well on the paper, but not so much on the paint. So, well, maybe we figured it out, guys. You need a stencil, just saying. Just saying, you need a stencil. If you're going to work with these paints, you're going to need something like a stencil to make a good impression. This is the result. I hope you like it. I do. I'm not finished. I'm not finished. Oh my gosh. I'm way too fast. Look at what I'm doing. It's not okay. This is not, I don't know what's wrong with me. See, must be that I'm still a bit, I don't know. I wouldn't say shaken up because I'm not, but yeah. There's a lot going on at the moment. Work's busy. It's the end of the year, so I have to do a lot of things. Like most people, of course. No difference there, but yeah. You forget things. Maybe I'm just getting older. That's it. Has nothing to do with the time of the year. I'm just getting an old fool. Well, I am turning 50 next year, so that is definitely a little bit older than and happily I turn older. I mean, because if anything has shown me this last month, it is not a given. It is not a, oh, and guys, I really wanted to tell you, and like I know there's a lot of people who also like vintage, and I'm assuming that you also watch Seven Plaza, Margaret's YouTube channel. And please, 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 She has a big scare at the moment, some health issues, and that would mean that she has to go to hospital. And you know, she's rightly so really scared, because it might be her heart. And she's her family, her dad has also heart disease, so yeah, I would be scared too if I were her. So please, please, please go to her channel and leave a comment and give her a good wish and a prayer if that's your thing. Yeah, I like that. So she knows that we think of her. For some reason, I think we need to do that brown a little bit more. Sorry, you're still not done with me. You're still not done with me. I don't know if that shows up at all, but yep. Giving the tower a little bit of a brownish sort of sense. And of course it's you know, wrinkling a bit, but that's okay. Once it's dry, you won't it will dry flat. Don't worry about it. You don't have to always treat it with gesso or matte medium, especially if you're going to be very, very light with the water. It'll be fine. It really will. Yes, there you go. Yeah, that is so much better. I'm going to put a little bit here. On your shoe, the shadow. And then I think we can say that this is officially done. I hope you liked it. Mom, this is how you do. This is how you go about if you think it's a bit too bright. And I could go on for a long time, because honestly, now that I look at it, I'm thinking like, oh, maybe it's a bit too bright. Should I, let me see, can we, and just like dilute it a little bit. Now, so like a little bit here, and then go over it with here, this one. You know, does that help? Does that help a little bit? Maybe it does. You know, use your finger, use whatever you have. Oh, sorry guys. I just can't stop. Let me see. It's because I think maybe it is a bit too pinky now that it's dry. It dries apparently a bit darker than you'd think, so that's okay. I mean, we have this. I'm just going to... Hey, it's a hair for my kitty. Will I glue that on? Oh, sorry darling, you can't stay. Not on my collage. Not today. Any other day would be fine, but not today. Yeah, I think I like that better. And again, just a little bit splashy. Nothing fancy. but this was just a bit too bright for my taste. Okay, perfect. Or at least not perfect, but good enough. Good enough. Now, where is my, here it is, vintage photo, because, or should I, oh no, I'm going to finish off with black, and we can just use the Argent ink, not everywhere. See, look, that is much, oh, I like that. Just a little bit. Especially on the ground, because you know that's always darker. And here, on the edges, where this blends in. Yeah, that is so much better. So much better. Corners. And now I'm calling it officially done. Guys, thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you like my video. Sorry it was a bit, you know, all over the place. But I hope you like it anyway. See what postage stamps can do for you. See what it can do if you have a really, really bright image and you want to tone it down a bit. And you can still use it to make a beautiful collage. And yeah, have a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy. See you next time. Bye bye.